Hi everyone, I'm Selvamani, Assistant Professor of English Department in Shakti College of Arts and Science for Women. Today we are going to discuss about Jane Austen's most important work, Pride and Prejudice. First of all, I would like to share Jane Austen's life and works. So Jane Austen was born at England on December 16, 1775, the seventh of eight children. She was educated in the main by her minister father and began her literary career by writing periods and sketches for the amusement of her family. Her first 26 years were spent in the quiet of the rectory in 1801. The Aston family moved to Bath in an attempt to restore the health of the father. Upon his death in 1805, they moved to Southampton and finally to Checktown, Hampshire in 1809. Jane Austen was highly sensitive to what went to around her. Her observation on the manners of her time and of her classes was incorporated in her novels Sense and Sensibilities, Pride and Prejudice, Mansfield Park, and Emma. On July 18, 1817, at Winchester, Hampshire, Jane Austen died as quietly and cheerily as she had lived. Let us discuss about the important work of Jane Austen, Pride and Prejudice. It was published in 1830. Just I would like to share outline of the story today. So the Bennet family at Longbourn consisted of Mr. and Mrs. Bennet and their five daughters Jane, Elizabeth, Mary, Catherine and Lydia. A rich young man Bingley settled in the nearby mansion Netherfield Park. Grew fond of Jane, but her sister Caroline and friend Darcy, disgusted with the vulgar behavior of some of the members of the Bennet family, broke up Bingley's affair with Jane and took him back to London. Jane was very much pained by Bingley's desertions. Mr. Bennet's estate was entitled in a default of a male heir to his cousin Mr. Collins, who was rector of Hounsford under the patronage of Lady Catherine de Bourgh. Collins proposed to Elizabeth but was rejected by her. Elizabeth knew that he was a fool who in no way deserved her. Collins immediately proposed to Elizabeth's friend Charlotte Lucas, married her, and took her to Hounsford. So Elizabeth was not without some affairs. She dislikes Darcy right from the beginning for his coincident ways. Another reason why Elizabeth hated Darcy was that she believed that Darcy cheated and ill-treated her friend Wickham. Elizabeth was attracted towards Wickham, however, when Wickham grew cold towards her for her lack of money and grew enamored of her rich Miss King, Elizabeth understood what a mercenary creature he was. Elizabeth visited her friend Charlotte at Hansford. Darcy visited her there and proposed to her. Elizabeth was surprised, for she had always thought that Darcy was too proud to prey on an ordinary girl like herself. Elizabeth, believing that Darcy had stood in the way of Bingley's love for her sister Jane, promptly rejected him. She also accused Darcy of having been unfair to Wickham. The very next day, Darcy had her letter defending his conduct and disapproving the charges leveled against him by Elizabeth. Elizabeth felt sorry for her harshness towards Darcy. Darcy gave solid proof of his abiding love for Elizabeth when Elizabeth visited his estate in the company of her aunt Mrs. Gardiner. Darcy was very polite and courteous towards them. There was no trace of her former pride. Another occasion which brought out his sincere attachment to Elizabeth was Lydia's thoughtless elopement with Wickham. Without Elizabeth's knowledge, Darcy chased Wickham and persuaded him to marry Lydia. Wickham agreed to do so only after receiving a large sum of money from Darcy. Darcy also got Wickham a job. Darcy did all this only because of his undiminished interest in Elizabeth. So Elizabeth realized Darcy's stealing character and no longer hated him. Therefore, when Lady Catherine de Bourgh, thinking that Elizabeth was going to be engaged to Darcy, tried to break it up, Elizabeth gave expression to her attachment to Darcy. Darcy came to know about this and proposed to Elizabeth for the second time and was accepted. Shortly after this, Bingley's renewed courtship of Jane, Mrs. Bennet was delighted to find that two of her daughters were very happily settled in this novel. So I hope you understand the video. Thank you for watching all.